Yo, today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Your online activity should not be public, so protect yourself at expressvpn.com/achievement.
Just let me know when we're live.
Okay, as soon as we're live, then.
Yeah. Let us know we're good.
Yeah.
I refuse to work until we're live.
Yeah, until we're live.
I don't perform.
We'll let you know.
Just gonna say
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
Nicholas.
You. Thank you.
I need a new set of batteries. Just put them on my back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them in
You
my
power
foot.
down.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic. What's up?
Oh, you're here?
This show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Stop putting your online data at risk. Get protected at expressvpn.com/RTTV. Boom. I'm your host, Mikey. We got Lindsay, Matt, and Alfredo.
I almost told chat that I love them live.
Damn.
That would
Good thing
be
you didn't.
dangerous. Yeah.
I think it's more of a
Almost slipped up on that one.
Dude, remember like seconds before the show started, Matt walked in and shoved Trevor to the ground and was like,
That was
"You're
what
done.
happened.
He said,
yeah.
pick yourself up.
You're done." He said, he tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Take a walk." And I was like,
So it's time to go.
and then Trevor looked at me and said, "Mikey," and I said, "You guys figure it out." I'm not gonna do this.
Mommy, I don't know.
Yeah, I said, "Mommy, don't ask your son."
God.
I don't know, mommy.
They've taken to calling Trevor mommy.
They
at the
have.
office.
That's
Well, it's Trevor and Sarah are mommy and daddy,
Mommy,
but
daddy.
mommy comes up about 10,000 times more than daddy.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
As
because I was calling Trevor
don't
and
like that.
Sarah the mommy and the daddy, and I misspoke and called Sarah daddy by accident, and then I
even
went,
better,
wait,
though.
Yeah.
you roll with it. That's what you do. That's how I live. I
just
fuck up,
let
and
it
then I go,
happen.
That's
perfect.
accurate.
Well, then you
Yeah,
broke it
it's
down.
perfect.
And I guess, like, stereotypically, the roles make sense if you really wanted to go into, like, whole nuclear family.
Oh, we have
mother,
really
father
gotten
role.
into it.
Yeah, Sarah is daddy.
I keep saying, daddy disciplines us. Mommy lets us do whatever we want.
Well,
Who's baby?
it was like this week, I think, where we wanted to play something, and then we're just like, all right, yeah, we want to play, like, whatever game. And then, Sarah's like, no.
We got to do this.
Oh, no, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. And then you came to me like, mommy said we could play. I was like, no, mommy said no candy.
Dude, keep saying mommy said no game.
Mommy said no candy, we can't have candy.
It somehow it got presented and then lied dormant for about a week, and then it exploded in a day for some reason.
Yeah.
Like a virus.
It really took
Virus.
off.
It really took off.
Hit the gestation
And I just kept
period.
going, mommy.
I'm used to Fredo yes-anding, especially with Michael, but I did not expect you to hop on to The Voice so quickly. Fredo was like, oh, I need Milky. I was like, no,
That's a
Fredo,
little
no.
much.
What? Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't asking for
That's a
milk.
little
You
much.
were TT? There was some TT thrown
does
around,
what
that's for sure.
He
Yeah.
giggles at TT.
Some TT thrown around.
I
Okay.
go titi, because
Yeah.
titi in
I want
Tagalog, which is Filipino, means
want-
penis.
I want
So you guys keep going, I want
we know what we
titi.
said.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, get these guys some penises.
Yeah,
please.
TT.
Yeah.
And then I wanted milk when I was the baby,
Yeah.
but that was the baby, not
But you're
Michael.
not
You're not
baby.
baby now.
Yeah.
No,
you're
I
not baby.
was a baby
Yeah.
in that Gmon.
Achievement Hunter baby, like that's Caden. Caden is baby.
Where is Katie, by
Hi?
the way?
Yeah.
Isn't Caden supposed to be here?
I think.
I mean,
they're
not
in
like
Austin
not
now.
like supposed to be here.
yeah.
They're
like-
missing.
They're in
Where are
Austin,
they?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yeah.
like
But
they're in Austin.
No, let's go ahead and file missing person.
We have one missing baby.
we have
need to
one
report.
small Caden missing.
Very small.
They're about
There's-
Caden sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Usual.
Very easy to misplace.
Resembles a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, I just assumed they'd be around the office.
Very sweet.
Maybe they've been here the whole
Starts
time.
drawing like
Very
Daddy
precious.
said no.
Oh,
Damn,
Daddy. Daddy, no.
harsh.
Brutal.
I don't know.
What's happening? Where are we?
I
show started.
question myself.
We are in
every
a
single
new
day.
world.
This shit on the thing.
Nice.
We're still in the temporary setup where it's so temporary we can't get another monitor to do either. I still need my phone
Oh, to look at chat?
to look at like Tyler's notes and chat. Well, I guess I always have my phone for Tyler's
It
notes.
feels like we're being rude on that date with chat.
What monitor had
But I'm just like, no, those are little notes.
Never
But that's why
saw that
But that's why I'm continuing to hold the phone. Is then
Yeah.
if I look at chat or I need to
Yeah.
look at the script,
Yeah.
it used to be like over there, and it was like, hey, we're gonna fly in the whole broadcast set, the crew, everything, and it was like, can't get another monitor.
No.
It's all right.
No.
So I'm saying now.
Look, I don't question
tough
it.
in this
I just
economy.
point it out.
Matt,
Can't be done.
we're gonna do a role play with
Yeah,
chat.
doesn't exist.
They're on
Michael
a
Lindblad
horrible
kinda
date with us, and we're not paying attention.
made a
Wow,
face
yeah.
Brother Black.
Oh no, that's cool.
That he
That's
doesn't.
cool.
I have no reception.
Start playing Pokemon Go.
You know what?
We have
No,
Daddy
it's-
Sarah, Mommy Trevor, Brother Blatty.
Thank you. I said Brother Blatty, but I don't know how Blatty
The
feels
two of
about
you,
it.
you do know he
Well,
keeps saying,
hey,
stop saying it,
He
stop
doesn't
saying
mean
it.
it, but doesn't
He
mean
keeps
it.
saying,
Lindsay
stop saying
It's
it.
a father Blatty, and I went,
He doesn't like
I
any of it.
considered him Big Brother Blatty, but then I said Brother Blatty, which totally sounds like a church member.
Give him
so.
the respect he
Bro
deserves
Blatty.
and just
Big
call
Bro
him
Blatty.
Blatty like he likes.
It's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm sorry, Blatty. I know
We will
you.
do right by you, Blatty.
So who's the
Such a good name.
who's the drunkle?
You.
Drunkle?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only one
I'm already
drinking.
drinking. Shit. Hey,
We got water, voodoo, Gatorade, and coffee.
You don't know what this
quite the
is.
spread.
Diversified today. Yeah.
It's coffee.
It's water.
Damn.
Oh.
Why'd you get a tiny cup?
Because we don't have the clear ones.
Yeah, we do. They're on the counter.
Oh shit.
An art.
Yeah, Matt, did you remember how I found you one yesterday?
did.
Matt went to the water and went, oh, I was walking away, and I went, the cups are over there. And he went, oh.
You might have
your
saved
mommy.
me.
I
too.
just
You know how
went
rarely I
coffee
drink
cups.
water.
I don't know why someone hasn't taken them and just putting them in the cup
If
dispenser.
I had seen them, I would have just done them.
Yeah.
The thing is,
It's just so small.
It's all-
we
Also,
had
it's
that
satisfying to
opportunity,
just go,
but we
shoot.
didn't. We didn't do it.
What?
We had the opportunity to do.
Oh, well, now it's
Yeah.
kind of like I'm making it last longer
Yeah.
because no one knows that we have
Exactly.
cups. Here's the thing about dropping it in the shoop thing. So we have like a water machine.
Oh, I know where
And then
you're
there's a
going.
big cylinder next to it where you can slide in the cups.
Like a
Michael.
dispenser, like a
But
cup
like,
dispenser.
but like, there were some in there one day, and then a new batch of cups came in back when
Right.
we were rich with cups. And I was like, I'm gonna drop them in. I dropped them in,
Cups
and
everywhere.
50 shot out the bottom. And I was like, kind of a little bit too big, huh? It's like either the cup's just too small or it's just too big. And there's like a sign that says pull gently, because if you pull one, 6 cups come out. It's
No,
not,
is that-
not, I think that's why.
I didn't pull gently, and the whole fucking metal thing came out.
Oh, I mean,
my
maybe
God.
it's a double meaning. because
One of these is
You-
very
if-
different.
Right,
from the
yeah.
other.
can't.
Just pull gently.
That's
period.
why there's a random suspicious tank of something sitting on the floor.
There is.
And
I
this
don't know what that is,
when
but I want to shoot it.
but we should shoot it. But if you notice, there's plastic cups on top of it,
Yeah.
which seems very unsanitary, right? But realistically, I guess only the first plastic cup is touching this metal tank.
It's the buffer
Yeah.
cup.
It's
yes.
what it is I think people
corrodes
started
through.
doing that when they'd pull one and 7 cups would come out. They would just go and then put it on the
Yes.
tank. And so all those extra cups are the extra cups fleeing from the dispenser.
Yeah.
Because that happened once. And I was like, this is so stupid. Why are they here? Let me fill it. They all poured out, and then it was a vicious cycle where I just couldn't add them, and they just kept pouring out. And I went,
Yeah.
fuck, this is a good system. And then
What
I put
you
a bunch on top
described
of the
is
metal thing.
cup lateral
how you do it.
damage.
So
Happens a lot.
Something must be
Very
done.
concerning.
I'm assuming it's
Very
more
Yeah.
an error of the dispenser than the cups. These seem pretty
That's the user
standard.
error, I think.
Seem like
who do we-
pretty standard.
who do we
but
blame for this?
everyone but us.
We blame Jack.
Everyone. We blame
That's-
Jack. We
that's-
blame
I'm gonna call him.
Sarah.
Yeah.
We blame Trevor. Jeff.
Sarah was literally like,
Just
"Don't
go
call
Lewis?
me."
Yeah.
So,
Is it going to the
Going,
top?
dude. Jordan.
the way.
Swears. Because I blame him for everything.
Okay,
And
it went
anytime
from the top to
and then anytime
the bottom.
anyone ever, usually Trevor says the word Jordan, I always go, Swears?
here's my question. My
Every
question.
single time.
Does Biden know
Every
about this?
time.
Does,
Get Biden
might-
on the.
is his
on
admin in
the
on
cup
it?
problem.
Well,
God.
Impeach him.
he won't
Impeach
know-
Biden.
He doesn't know about it.
conspiracy.
But if I,
Tyler laughed.
he doesn't know about it. But if I pay to escalate it to the top,
There you go.
you know what I mean?
Do a whole Red Web episode about it.
Thousands of
Pay to escalate it to the top. Yeah, you could do that.
You can push it up.
Yeah, you could just pay some biddies to escalate to the
Pay
top.
some pitties.
Show me your biddies.
I've been sucked into New World.
Dude, you've been slurping it up.
Dude,
so when does that video come out? Do we know?
Fuck if I know. I record and then I move on to the next one.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But yeah, we shot a video in New World, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
We had a really fun time, and then I had such a fun time that I went home and I played more.
Nice.
And I fully expect to go home tonight and play a little bit more. I got responsibilities I got to.
It's hard,
A little
dude.
bit.
Just a little.
It's hard. It's
I get you.
I guess I don't know how big it is, right? Like comparison wise, like for an MMO, like is it like another Fat Boy? Like
I have no clue.
you know what I mean?
Because I was in the realm, and I think I talked about this in the video. I was in the realm where I was like, I looked at WoW and I was like, man, it looks like so much fun. There's so much to do, but it all looks so fucking overbearing. So I was like, I want an MMO that is very clean and easy to get into, but has a lot of depth. You know what I'm saying? Like keep it simple and baby step me into it, but like have a lot of depth.
Yeah, a lot
Like
of
a big
MMOs really
develop in
just
the back.
drop you in a shit pot.
And it's just like
it's really
walk into
intimidating
a-
if you don't know anybody or like have like
yeah, you need
instructions. You're like, what am I doing?
to Sherpa you.
Or you realize like because it's endless, you realize like, oh, I've been playing this wrong for 20 hours. Like
Yep.
I've missed the basics.
Yeah, so it's very simple yet complicated on the back end once you start getting into the nuances, which is I love because I was like, man, I'm just asking for too much, and then here came this game, and I went perfect.
Looks great.
It looks
too.
great.
Looks great.
And I'm not. It's like I don't know. I like the close like third person camera. I'm not like looking at my character in
Yeah,
the sky.
I also-
as they trot down.
It's true. I also like that the fighting, and I've only played, what we did, like the one video we refused to stop making. And I kept going, we gotta stop. Because it was like almost 2 hours of us playing.
You kept going. You went. We've got to stop. And I just looked over. Hey, you're right to the next mission.
And I would go, Marauders! And then run. But I like the combat, that it's not just like a turn-based. Which I
Yeah.
think is pretty standard for an MMO. Or not turn-based, like auto attack kind of
It's
deal.
very much just like
It's
click
li-
on
it's
them,
like
and then
a,
your character just keeps doing this, and then you'll hit.
Right.
You're right. You'll hit Q, and something will happen.
This is more like an action RPG.
Yeah, you
Where you're actually like dodging and fighting.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
You can dodge, you can block, you're controlling your swings, and you got your powers. You'll
Kind of like
activate your
Tails, I guess.
abilities.
You can understand.
Kind of like
yeah,
the
right.
new
Kind
one.
of.
Yeah.
I mean,
As far as like combat goes, I guess.
Yeah.
There's lots of people are playing it. Queue times, like any MMO, really long right now, because they're just like everyone's trying to bang on that door, trying to get in. I got in.
I watched you get in before we did the video. You were queued like in the thousands,
Yep.
and I don't know how long, because there's like a million servers, and depending on how many people are in the server, it takes longer to get in. And you were trying to get into like a really populated server.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know, what'd you wait? An hour and a half, something like that?
2-3 hours.
2-3 hours to get in.
Jeez.
And this was the day it came out, though.
Yeah.
So it was like the longest
And
queue
they've
time
been-
there was.
yeah, they've been
right?
adding a shit
I feel
ton
like
of
it's already
servers.
shortened significantly. It's
Yeah,
not 3 hours every time you want to play. But it was like, boom, it just came out, and you're like, oh, I got to get in this.
Do they kick you for being AFK?
Should.
Yeah, I think
better.
if you're in the
I'm
server,
just
because I
imagining.
do see people that are just
Well, it's
like
funny.
going like this up against a wall.
Yeah.
and I'm
It's
just like,
funny.
oh, they must be
It's a
trying not to go
strategy.
in.
It's a strategy. It's funny you say that, Matt, because you got in, you played
in
it.
the queue and walk away though.
You played it for all
Yeah,
of.
that's what I'm saying. I imagine I would get kicked after I get in and not know I got in.
Trust
and
me,
then just get kicked.
Take a while.
I'll get to this in a second.
Tyler's laughing. I'm scared.
Yeah. I like when Tyler chuckles. You got in, played it for maybe 15 minutes,
Yep.
and then you had to go to a meeting, or you had to go record something. And I watched you like close out. You closed out, turned your computer off, and walked away. You came back 3 minutes later, and you were like, "It got canceled.
Yeah.
I don't have that recording anymore." And then you just sat there and like you turn your computer back on, fucking turn it, and then just rejoin the queue that you waited like 2 hours for. And it was funny because when you were leaving, I kept going, "No, don't leave. Take someone else's spot. Just stand there." That's exactly what I said. I said, "Don't leave the queue. Make them wait." And you came back and just sat down and started queuing again. And I was like, "Bro, you played for 15
It
minutes."
was Tuesday, and I was like, I got Red Web. It goes, we shoot it on Tuesdays from 3 to 5, so that's the rest of my day. Then I'll go home and play. So I was like, I got in, got my feet wet, and log out. I walked over to the podcast room. It was dark and empty, and then I went, huh? Oh, there was a Slack 40 minutes ago saying we moved it. So it's not today. So then I had, boy, was that a long.
You came back
lonely
and you were
walk.
just sitting there, and I was like, "Wait, I thought you forgot something," and then you sat down and turned your computer on. It's like, "Wait, what?" And you go, "It's canceled." And I was like, "Join that queue!" Also all day I kept coming over and moving your mouse over the cancel button.
Just kept moving it over, and I went, stop it.
The one
Or
thing
I'd be in the kitchen and you'd be like, I'm gonna cancel the queue, and I went, no! I always drop what I'm doing.
there was a moment that you did like a tiny double take where I walked by, you were down to like 100 or something. I went, hey, can you click that? And you were like, fuck you. Like you like looked for a second, like, sure, what's up?
For half a second, I'm like,
oh
yeah. Oh no, almost got me. But they did announce that they're gonna. They did announce, and they have been adding a ton of new servers, and then also like they're gonna give everyone a free character transfer. Usually, I'm assuming you have to pay for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to a low population server, quick, easy, like 20-minute queue time, and then that's what I did last night. And I was playing a shit ton. I had a ton of fun. Maraudered it up on my second character. Had to. Wasn't gonna be a fucking nerd and join the syndicate. That's not how I roll. Also, the guy that tries to sell you on being on the syndicate team looks like a freak. So
damn,
I was like,
take
no,
that, syndicates.
I'm not taking your candy,
a
syndicate.
freak or like a freak?
He's like,
yeah, no.
I was like,
okay.
I'm not. No, I'm good. So yeah, I did that, and
okay.
fully expect to play in that low pop server until the server pressure lightens up, and then I'll just server hop on my character.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Movement. There's a movement taking the world by storm, a movement driven by beautiful watches, blue light glasses, sunglasses, and minimalist jewelry. I'm talking about MVMT Movement, okay? You've seen me rock the watches, the glasses, the blue light glasses I wear when I'm at home, got my eyes tired from a day of getting blasted by screens. I'm moving with movement. My eyes are relaxed. I'm focused on just, getting that kill shot. Movement watches have the look and feel of a $400 to $500 quality watch that you can get at a department store, but cost just a fraction of that since they're built online and their own process from start to finish. You get a stunning watch shipped to your door for free, and if you don't love it, you can ship it right back for free, but you probably won't need to do that part because you're gonna say, oh my goodness, I love this watch, or glasses, or minimalist accessory. Movement has also saved my life, literally, with their Everscroll blue light filtering glasses, as previously mentioned. Where would I be? Tired, deteriorated, broken, red crying eyes. They help with the eye strain, poor sleeping patterns, and they help you look smarter than you actually are, which is one of the main reasons that I wear them. So if you want to elevate your look with style that doesn't break the bank, then join the movement and get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/offtopic. Again, that's mvmt.com/offtopic.
I want to play New World. I barely dabbled in WoW. It's too much for me, man. Can't do it.
This is a lot.
That's what Fredo was telling me. He's like, okay, listen, I think you can do this. So I love having conversations like this with Fredo in the kitchen where I was like, is this a Lindsay game? Do you think this is going to work? And no, I think so.
I guess it depends if it gets to the point of making you do that stuff or not, right? Mm-hmm. It's all very easy loading in. I'll say I have not put any time into any MMO beyond Final Fantasy XI. But even that game is guilty of it. You turn the game on and it goes, all right, and you're just in town. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? Where am I supposed to go?
I want low barrier entry.
Besides the simplest of how dare you, of story quests, right? Because a lot of MMOs have the story, but that's you do the story and go, okay, now the game's starting. You know what I mean? Most MMOs, you're not I didn't beat it yet. You don't beat it. You just play forever and level up and get better equipment. Is when it really raids starts. And stuff like that. But so it'll tell you sometimes okay, this is the story, but it doesn't tell you how to play the game. It doesn't tell you this is how you should be out. Final Fantasy XI, if anybody's played it, the first thing you have to do to buy basic equipment is you need money. And you're like, how do I make money? You just don't know. It's oh, kill the guys outside. You can get crystals. Go to the auction house, sell crystals in stacks because crafting uses crystals, something you are nowhere near yet to do, but you can collect them and sell them for physical people. You put it in the auction, a store, and then other people buy them. And it's holy shit, I made more money in one stack of crystals than 6 days of, collecting 2 gil from the enemy. And it's the game doesn't tell you that anywhere. Yep. New World is very much okay, here's how this works. Here you go here. Yep. Now you fight this guy. Now this is how the tanning works. This is how the trading works. Yeah. And so it's nice at least I'm sure it will get much more complicated and like elaborate, but at least it's a very good. It's a rare case of I hate games where you start it and it like handholds forever, and you're like, I get it, I got it, I know how. Okay, crouch under the wood. You know, but an MMO is not one of those games. Like, please give me an hour.
Yeah.
Give me an hour to learn how to play, because then it's going to be 150 hours on my own.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it does that very well.
Nice. Talking about older games, MMOs, that were like just that view of your character. Fredo, you're like, I don't like when it's like the God view and you can see your character. I was like, I have missed that in a sense. I started playing MapleStory again because why not?
Oh.
And I am
Jackie
really,
played a shit ton of MapleStory.
dude, I would love to play with her.
Never
Are you
played it.
kidding me? It's, I mean, I'd say it's fun, but you've had your plethora of MMOs to play with, so I'm like, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't know if you guys ever played that or Gaia Online. Yeah.
I had an ex-girlfriend that played a lot of MapleStory, so I'm accustomed to it.
Is she available? Is she, I want to play. No, I'm just,
And then she was very much like, you gotta
Are
play
you
MapleStory
available?
with
No,
me.
I'm in a relationship. No, for MapleStory.
yeah, no, I want to, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
MapleStory.
Yeah, I don't give a
Let's-
shit.
I'm
I'll
what
let
you
you-
do.
sure, I'm happy for you, but like MapleStory.
Ooh, I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, what's going on with MapleStory?
Do
You want me to try in the back alley to play MapleStory?
do you fuck with Tamagotchis as well?
Yes. Do you have a GameCube? Perhaps a Sega GameCube.
I'm just saying, like, I don't even want to throw him. What I was giggling at before, Tyler, he messaged Blatty, and he was like, I know.
Oh,
and Blatty
boy.
was like, why did you do this?
Oh.
I don't want to air. I don't want to. See, I'm respectful to Blatty, but
Yeah.
he's not.
He's really not. And so he's
Just call him Blatty. He likes it.
What's he up to?
I like that almost, Matt, and you love this. I know you love this, almost in a Michael way. He hasn't said this, but he must sit there and go, Blatty's not that bad. Like, of the two, you know, I'm the lesser evil. Something he was just like, don't call me that. What? And I was like, Blatty! And now he's like, just stick to Blatty.
Yes.
because it could be much
It could be worse.
You've defeated him in a different way.
I didn't.
Like, yeah, well, no, it's true. You didn't. You're
But-
offering him salvation.
Dag, yo.
Oh, y'all been watching Squid Games?
I got to get back
play
to
Squid
it. I mean, he's not wrong. Okay, here's the thing about Squid Games that I love, right? So again, it's another. I think Squid Game is it Korean? What is it? It's Korean.
Drama, yeah.
So it's subtitled, and so I watch most of my like TV or whatever at night, right? So it's like I really got to like plan if I'm gonna watch something subtitled because it's like. I'll like lay in bed and I'll, you know, like whatever, I'm watching Ted Lasso. Like I cannot look at the screen for 30 seconds and not be like, wait, what's happening? And in this I can't. And so I've got like 5 subtitled shows that I'm behind on because I don't watch it during the day. But I start, so I'm like 2 episodes in, I think. I think I'm somewhere in the 3rd one. But I watched the opening and I was like, you know, the whole thing is like, oh, we play these kid games. And then obviously, I don't want to spoil the show, but like the show starts and it's like, you get to the first game, right? It's like red light, green light, got it. They're explaining what Squid Game is. And I was like, yo, this game's fucking complicated. What the fuck are they talking about? Like, I was watching that. He's like, and this guy's on the outside.
Yeah,
And then you
I
go
was like,
here. Then you jump over to this side.
what?
And then if you do this, you're on one leg. I was like, hang on, let me rewind this. What the fuck are the rules? And I'm just like, this is the most complicated kids game I've ever heard.
Ever.
I was just like, maybe I'm alone here, but like, obviously I'd never heard of the game before, but it's like tag, red light, green light, hopscotch. Let me tell you Squid Game. And it's like, first draw a squid.
All right.
That's already fucking complicated, bro.
like, wait,
Holy
that's
shit.
easy.
Dude, I'd show up like,
a
who's
squid.
drawing the squid? Not it.
I'm like,
If you draw an octopus, so
It's a whole, like, I'm just saying, like, for the intro of the show, cool name, right?
Yeah.
That, like, that's a game, obviously not like an American game, or that I've ever heard of, but, and it's a good name for the show, but I'm just like, bro, I hope these games aren't that complicated.
Dude.
Oh, red light, green light. Woo! Now you're speaking my language.
All
Stop,
right,
go. I was like,
Go.
yo, the last level Squid Game, I'm fucking out, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
shit.
way.
That's a
But it's-
complicated ass game, dude.
Yeah, it's a fantastic show. And then I also highly recommend that people watch Alice in Borderland,
Yeah.
which is another good watch as well.
Same thing. I started watching a little bit of that with Michael, and I just tapered off. I think with Squid Game, I was too focused on Hunger Games still. Like, it's pretty simple. Just kill people from other districts. That's it.
done.
Squid Game, yeah, too much. A little too complicated.
It's Not that complicated.
Yeah.
Red light, green
Well,
light.
you don't have to draw a
Squid. Look, Lindsay didn't see the intro. That's the most complicated part.
Red light, green light.
I was going. I don't understand
Where's
Squid
the
Game.
yellow light?
I also just started watching.
How do I know to slow down?
I also just started watching because it looks so interesting. I think it's called Scissor Seven.
I was just gonna ask if you want to talk about that.
It's so fucking weird, but it's so good. It's a like an animation on Netflix, and it's starring, what is his name? Ronnie, the guy from Shang-Chi.
Ronnie Perlman.
Nope. You know who I'm talking about from Shang-Chi? He's like the fight promoter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fight
yeah.
announcer. Yeah.
I think he was on The Daily Show. Eric loves him. But anyway, he's like voices the main character, and it's just so fucking weird. It's like one of those like 14-minute shows, like animations, and he wants to be an assassin, but he cuts hair. But he also has like no memory, and he's trying to get his memory back. But it's like really like crude, not like overtly, but it's just kind of like it's so hard to explain. But then he also has this unmentioned, like, he has telekinetic powers to control his scissors. So like the show intros and he's like an assassin killing or whatever, you know, he's like, I gotta kill this guy, and then it's like this cool scene where like he goes to the boss and he kills the boss and he's like, yeah, and he's walking away, and then it transitions to him like like he's just like imagining it, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be an assassin, and then a kid comes by, he's like, I want a beef stew, he's like, oh, and he gets back behind the stew shop and he's like cutting the stew with the scissors because he just goes like this. It's like Frieza with the Destructo disc. And so he's just doing that. But like it nails that, like, it's so weird but like entertaining weird, like for me.
It makes me think of Shin-Chan.
It's not too far gone, but it's like, bro, what is happening?
Like almost there.
And it's kind of got like a One Punch Man effect sometimes, where it's like really serious, like heavily like detailed animations, and then just like like in the next shot,
Squiggles.
like there's this whole episode where like a cat hires him to poke out the eyes of this dog, and so and so he goes to like stab the dog's eyes out, and the dog in all the shots is like it's like a dog, and then like he tries to assassinate the dog. He tries to like blind the dog, and then the dog is like, it's like, oh, now you're pissing me off. And he turns into like this hulking, like ripped animation. And he's got like, you know, he went from like a round dog to like a sharp head, and his like ears are straight up like it's so weird. But it's such an entertaining show. Season 3's coming out, and so they're like promoting. It's one of those shows where I'm like, season 3, I've never heard of this before, and now I'm like, I love this show.
It's a fantastic show.
There's this one episode where someone hires him to assassinate a pervert, right?
Okay.
And it's a guy who's like collecting underwear. And it's like this woman just being like, he's a disgusting pervert, you gotta assassinate him. So then he goes to the guy's house or whatever, and the guy's just weird. And then while they're there, the woman who hired him show up, and she goes to like burn, it's like a wall of like underwear, like in frames and stuff. And she goes to like burn it down, and then Seven, the guy, he like stops her from doing it. And she's like, I knew you couldn't be trusted. And he's just like, he gives this speech of like, people collect things, dolls, stamps, ties. This man collects underwear. He's not hurting anybody. He's paying for them. He's just a pervert.
I like that they
but
had
it's
to have a line like
fine.
that.
He's like, but it's fine. He should be allowed to jerk off to anything he wants as long as he's not hurting. But I was like, this is so weird, but like I can get behind the message. Because the guy's just kind of sad, but they just like don't like him because they're like, that's weird. And he's like, no.
Also-
He's just like a weirdo. But
Just like a shit ton of anime. There's tons of times where it's like, ooh, I found some girls' underwear. Creepy, don't do that. But he's like, no, I bought all these. I just like buying them and taking them home.
I was like, whoa, what a hero.
You paid for
But then it turns into like this awesome anime fight, like him fighting the 3 women. They're all like, they have like crazy special powers and shit. Anyway, I'm gonna explain the whole show. It's a really entertaining show.
It's like, I mean, Matt has watched a little bit more anime. I know you've watched a little bit. You watch like My Hero, stuff like that. If you watch, it has like the same tone, I think, of Fully Cooley, where it's very zany and some of it doesn't make sense, but you go, okay, shit, anime, whatever.
There's definitely a point where you have to be like, I don't care.
Yeah, and then again,
logic of
the
this.
crudeness reminds me of a Shin-Chan, which I don't know if you guys have watched that at all. But like, there's discussions about poop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like in that episode, like one of the dogs makes the guy try and eat poop to prove he's a dog. So it's a
Weird.
whole, he's like, I don't
Yeah,
want
he's
this
like, are you a
shit."
dog? Eat this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes, you eat it. And the dog's like, okay.
Okay, sweet.
Now you eat it. And like that's the whole thing. And then he leaves later and he goes, and stop eating shit. it's like the show's fucking weird.
It's funny.
Yes, I've been watching Squid Game. And then what else? Kingdom, I got through a season and a half, so I'm excited to like finish that off.
Talking about the Korean drama Kingdom.
Yes.
Okay, just to make sure. There's like 3 things linked.
Yeah,
Kingdom on
I'm sure
Netflix.
there is. And then from there, wrapping up Bachelor in Paradise.
Ooh, you
So
and
we've
Trevor.
been watching that with Jackie and I. Have been watching that with Trevor and Barb. But now Survivor's on, so we had Jackie and I watching with Trevor and Barb, and then Meg and Gab watching with Jeff and Emily. But now we're going to merge tribes
Is that allowed?
and watch together.
Well, they cast a vote.
We'll
right?
cast the vote, and we don't know who's going to survive the merge.
Do you have leaders?
Or whatever and talk about.
Yeah.
There's no leaders?
Look,
Bro.
we have people who think they're leaders.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, bro, I didn't watch the show. And I
right.
know you need leaders.
You have people who are trying to facilitate, leadership, but we're some talks going on here and there. Some people might get voted out.
Damn, dude.
Okay.
An overthrow.
Some people
Is
might
this
get
the
voted out.
season with Atomic Marion also? I saw her promoting the show and she's like, I'm in Survivor. I was like, oh,
Oh,
that's
no, that was
awesome.
like-
Fantastic.
10 seasons
Oh,
ago.
really? Okay,
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
that
watch
was
Survivor
I thought
years.
you were talking about Mario.
Yeah.
Atomic Mario.
2
Atomic
seasons
Mario.
a year. That's a lot.
Shit, he's gonna win.
So we're enjoying that. That's
would
been a
be-
blast.
The last
Actually,
time I
but
watched
cool.
Survivor, I was in high school. I think it was like 2007, 6, 7. Last time
Dude, it's been on forever.
there.
There's so many
It's the
people
last time I
like
cared
this season that are
about
just like,
Yeah.
I've been watching Survivor since season 1, or like Survivor was out before I was even born, but I watched all of it. And I'm such a huge Survivor fan. I'm like, damn. And then just went down the list of people and like, Survivor changed my life because of this, and Survivor changed my life because of that. And now Jeff Probst is doing this weird thing where he looks at the camera and he starts talking to the camera. And I'm just like, why are you doing that? It's
Was that
weird.
new in
Yeah.
the new season?
Oh, yeah.
Does he wink
Spike
at all?
lens, yeah. What is he normally like slightly off?
Every
right
other
now?
word.
He's like, yeah, slightly off,
Yeah.
but now he's just like, and now it's time for the tribal council. And I'm like, stop
Jeff.
talking to me.
I'm afraid it goes.
Oh.
And there's a lot of shots now.
Do you think he's gonna start attacking you?
He might.
on the TV.
He's just gonna look
Dude,
through.
I started searching for like immunity in my own Jeff, no.
Yeah, it's just,
There's got to be an idol somewhere.
I'm gonna write that
And
horror
now,
movie.
it's time to be voted out. Alfredo.
I was like, oh shit.
This episode of Off Topic is sponsored by HBO Max. If you spend more time scrolling through your streaming platforms looking for something to watch than actually watching the thing, I've got just the fix for you. HBO Max has same-day movie premieres of the biggest movies of 2021 every single month. That's right, the biggest Warner Brothers Pictures releases will be available in theaters and your living room. I'm crazy excited about Dune. I've been seeing all the trailers. It's got crazy visuals, awesome cast, looks dry. Where are they going to get sand? How are they going to get the sand out of their shoes? I don't know, but I'm very excited. Everybody's like, when they're fighting, they keep vibrating. They go, ugh, ugh, ugh. I was like, what's that crazy thing about? I'm going to tune in and find out, either in theaters or in the comfort of my own home. That's my choice to make because I have HBO Max. You too can get HBO Max. These titles and so many others will be available in theaters and on HBO Max for a limited time at no extra charge to subscribers. Release dates are subject to change, so get on it and sign up for HBO Max at hbom.ax/offtopicmax. That's hbom.ax/offtopicmax.
But going back to Squid Game real quick, I saw this posted by IGN. Pour one out for the man who owns the real phone number from the Squid Game business card.
Oh no!
His phone is reportedly ringing over 4,000 times a day with people asking him how to get into the game.
Oh my god. That sucks.
That's
Dude, I'm
crazy
sure-
that you
I'm
would.
Sure at first he enjoyed it.
How do you have a?
First 5 minutes.
How do you have a fucking
go down on
Netflix
third.
show and just go? And we'll just make one up.
Yeah, no.
555.
How do you not
526.
get the number?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real number.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
That'd be great marketing and like continuing the collaboration and promotion of the show. You get that number, you make it a whole thing. Yeah, you have like an automated.
It takes
message,
2 seconds
something
to do that.
Yeah.
right?
Make a Google.
If it was just like.
Or
just make a Google
you drum
number,
up that
too.
man's
Yeah.
business.
Or you do, I'll tell you right, because it's in like episode 2. You call the number and it has like the thing where it's like, who is this? That's not my number. Remember when he brought it to the cops and they called it and it's like, what are you talking about? Who is this? Stop pranking me.
Well,
God damn it.
Technically,
You know,
just have that.
they did that. They just
Well,
wanted it to be
yeah.
unique every single time.
Yeah, and so it's just like, also, and then on the flip though, who the fuck sees something on TV or in a movie and goes, I gotta call
You
that?
could have called one.
I'm just
that
like,
shit.
clearly.
Yeah.
The people that are just like, well, maybe there's something cool.
I mean, like,
and
I
there's,
guess
like-
if there's
and
a
sometimes
thought of
there
like,
is.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
sometimes there is.
QR thing.
This time, just a
Yeah.
guy.
It's like, oh yeah,
wonder if
I'm not in Squid Game.
Then call the game.
Like, I'm not in Squid Game. And they're
You
like,
know what?
sure you aren't.
At what
Let me
point-
in.
At what point do you just go, all right, so you want to be a part of this?
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try this. 867.
Just don't say numbers.
309. Okay.
No.
No, don't. I mean, the song's there. I didn't.
It's true.
I
Now,
was acting.
if that guy was smart, though, he would
And
start a
scene.
squid business. Yeah.
Line.
I believed it. I'd be like, I work in squid now because 4,000 people call me a day about
for
squid.
asking for squid.
Yeah.
We're squid business now.
I got your squid right here. We got
Yeah. We'll figure it
alive,
out.
dead, others.
Guys, we live in Colorado. I don't give a fuck. We'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
Shit.
Start drawing squids.
It's amazing.
That's what you need, right? That's how we start.
Bro.
See, I like that. I like that though. There's been tons of crossover marketing like that, where you have some kind of email or something in a video
Yeah.
game, and they go, "Oh, cool! Now we'll add a little something something for the players," and that's fantastic. I really wish they had done that here. Alas.
Yeah,
So does-
clearly
so
they
does that
didn't.
guy.
Yes,
That
yeah.
guy really
So does that guy. Holy shit.
Give me the marketing team. on
He's
this
like,
one.
can I have money?
Yeah.
Can you give me money or something, please? This sucks.
I would love to believe that. Like,
Can I
he
get a
picked up-
giant piggy bank filled with money?
I hope he picked up one time and was like, "Hey," and like, "Oh, is this Squid Game?" No, but like,
I just like
I'm
that-
Steven.
yeah.
Like,
I just
I'm
like
Renee.
also, I mean,
I'm a Virgo.
I just like I've said it too. That
I'm
again,
free
not,
tonight.
I'm not in far enough to know anything, but like, there's no. It's just a thing. No one goes, "Is this Squid Game?" It's not. It's not like, "Hi, is this Squid Game?"
Yeah.
Is this? Can I talk to Mr. Game?
Like when I called HBO, I'm like, "Is this the Game of Thrones? Is this? How do I do this?"
You live or you die.
Shit.
Or you
Wrong
live
number.
Or you die. Yeah.
No.
Well, you know.
So I had a phone call with little Timmy Geddes yesterday,
Oh,
Yeah?
damn.
and
What's up?
we
Digimon?
our friendship is
Pokemon.
everlasting. It's been like a 15-year friendship, and we're always like talking tech and we always had like these dreams of like, you know, these cool home theater rooms, stuff like that, and we're just like, okay, like, you know, we love doing the research and figuring stuff out. I mean, you guys all know this. So we spent 3 hours yesterday debating the pros and cons of doing a giant OLED versus a projector. And after those,
Size versus
yeah, we're like, okay, there's
like, know,
know,
resolution.
yeah, OLED's up to 83 inches now, right? We're like, whew, black level's fantastic, et cetera, et cetera. But then we're talking about dimensions of the room and seating arrangements. And then from there, we're like, well, okay, well, home theater, like, you know, that's got the big size, black level's not as good, whatnot. So we debated back and forth, going over room measurements, thinking about maybe we just change instead of going the wide way, the long way, or like, you know, this, and that. After 3 hours, we still don't know.
Damn.
We still don't know.
Just to be an asshole, I want your home theater to have vertical screen, like just like a TikTok video.
Oh, God.
This is the way to watch. Vertical.
I think you gotta go projector.
I think so too, because here's the thing. I do have an OLED already.
Just go projector.
I don't know.
Because here's the thing.
Projector might be like.
Here's the thing. In
be
a
anything.
theater room, I think you won't ever think about it again, right? If you were like in your living room, you'd be like, oh, the quality loss. But if you're in like a theater room and it's just like a wall, like the whole wall, and it's
Yeah.
just big, I don't ever go to the movies, and I'm like,
back levels and
right,
And if anything, too, just go to the living room. The living room's got an outlet.
right.
True.
Plus, like, once you do it, you're not even gonna notice because, like, I'm gonna be talking during every movie. And you're gonna be like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'm like,
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, man.
New Jersey movie
And then
theater.
someone else is gonna be like, sit down! And we're gonna be like standing
back
in
in
front.
Plainfield.
Because then you get the projector, you get
just
the
like
shadows
4 seats.
when we stand up.
Yeah.
They'll be on the screen.
So we're in your
Dude,
house.
shadows will be on this.
Yo, you get the.
I didn't think about that. I
not
do want to
like-
do like a nice little like,
3 hours? You didn't think about that? Should have been 4.
dude. Look. There's
I gotta go.
There's gonna
Sorry
be-
to cut it short.
There's gonna be another call. And at the end of that, Jackie just went, "No, so there are 2 of you." Because I always debate like any electronic purchase. I'm like for like a week or 2, or sometimes months. I debate back and forth with Jackie of like, we should do this. I should do this, but this the convenient. But the. And then she's like, I just pull the trigger. I'm like, no. I gotta figure it out. Like this is a purchase. It's a big purchase. I gotta know. I want good, but not like diminishing returns, etc. And then she found out that there was 2. There's 2 of us.
I feel that energy, but I take it to a really asinine level where I'm like, do I want a chocolate donut today or just like regular glaze? Like, I don't know. Michael, what do I do? And Michael does this.
that,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
that's exactly what happens.
For both.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
no, Michael, we don't have time
talking
or
about
money.
donut.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
have
can
that
do that.
problem.
Just
It's like
donut post.
Pay
see
$1
Yeah.
instead of 50 cents.
No, oh my God. You know how many
2.
cheese roll-ups I could buy with $1?
When I like
One cheese
too
roll-up.
is
One, yeah.
there's 2 of you. There's you and Tim, and then I slip in.
Yeah, you
And
do.
I just go, what are we getting?
Yeah, I will say that.
So what?
I definitely.
What did we
caused
settle
something.
on?
You haven't caused anything.
No, dude.
That's always what I've
there
done.
has at least been a handful of times now where Michael goes, Alfredo just got this. And I go, does
Right.
that mean we're getting this?
Right, but he hasn't caused that reaction. He's just the cause of like the tech side of it.
Oh.
You just a new outlet. I've done it with everything. Could be anything. It doesn't have to be like computers and shit, but you're like the computers and tech guy.
He's guy in chair.
like
So
my tech.
if you do all the research and know what's up, I'll just go, oh, he knows.
What's the most
You
fascinating?
have been feeding off of that, yeah. For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Well,
And
now
that's gone to the sick point. We talked about it before. Well, I'll do the research. I'm on the tail end of the research, and then you just swoop it up. And I go, wait, what the fuck? Hold
Well,
on.
you did all the hard work, yeah.
I go,
you can't just wait on this forever.
wait, hold
A
on.
new one's gonna come
I
out
was
before
gonna
you
pull the
decide.
Trigger on that.
That's why I'm gonna get that 4080.
For that.
Snatch it up. We have to now since we skipped the TIs.
We just skipped the TI.
Skip the TI, skip the 90s.
an art rap.
I got a 3080 like a chump,
That's true. Yeah.
Whatever.
He's
Just
barely running.
like
Just like glug, 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 glug,
Yeah.
glug, glug. Get that 4080
I'll ask
There you
Fredo
go,
now,
the
because
cruising.
Matt told me
6
earlier.
months later. Yeah, my 3080 is just like, what else you got? I'm like,
Yeah.
this is all I got. I don't know. Fredo told me to get you. I don't know.
Matt, are you
Something will come along your way.
It's gonna come along
It's like
3 years from now, and
I'm ready for anything. And I'm like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 4? The Pixel Remaster's out. It's like, come on! I'm a fucking 3080! I don't know.
That shit.
Here, I'll give you a little crumb. Like, here's Deathloop. Here you go.
Oh.
It's like, okay, I got it. What else?
oh damn, I forgot to turn up the graphic settings.
Yeah. Thank God. See, that's I check every game and I go, oh, it's already up there.
Yeah.
It's default.
It's not tech associated, but would you be comfortable talking about your debate on
No.
Pokemon card purchasing and how much you were thinking about spending on a new pack?
Matt?
I mean, me? Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like
In the
Fredo's got
office.
more about
Well,
that, but
that's why I
yeah.
was asking.
Why are you
because if
saying it
Fredo's
like he's
talking
in
about-
trouble?
Yeah, I mean,
He's not. I just want to make sure he's comfy.
I was talking about the booster box
Yeah.
where I was like, I want to get the Evolving Skies booster box. It's the only one I haven't really gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like $190 right now.
It is.
And I'm like, is that too much?
Yeah.
It feels like it is.
I say
but
no. Go for it.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but I'm like,
MSRP right now is like 130, 140.
that's what I'm like.
A
Thousand?
good chunk.
I feel like a fool, like
yeah.
I'm getting ripped off, you know? Like,
40,000.
I could
Yeah.
have spent that $60 on, I don't know.
Yeah. A
bunch of cheese.
I pulled the trigger and then
Yeah.
just expense it for content. So.
That's fair. That's fair. What's
And
the
then
most-
I watched Jackie open her box and pull 3 alt arts.
Oh, no.
how
out
did
of
that
one
make
box.
you feel?
That's bad,
Fredo?
right?
Well, normally I'd be happy for the person, but it's Jackie. So every time, she pulls, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And the second one, let's fucking go. it. I'm just like, oh, yeah, great, cool. Northern
That's
V,
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Lycanroc, sweets, nothing, pure trash.
That's when Casey and I open them. It's just like, all right, here's where all the good ones are, Casey. Go ahead and open those, and I'll just open these that have nothing in them at all.
Unfortunate.
It's awesome.
But Pokemon Celebrations comes out next week, which is cool because they're doing, the original Pikachu, like fat Pikachu's in the woods or the forest or whatever. They're
Fluffy.
doing a full art of that, so they're extending the whole art
Cute.
to the entirety of the card. And then they're going to do a new version of Flying Pikachu. And
Nice. You don't-
yeah, well, it has the balloons.
Oh, okay. I was
And then
like,
Surfing Pikachu. And then there's VMAX, well, those are the Vs, and then there's the VMAX version, and they're really cute because Surfing VMAX Pikachu, he's on a small surfboard, but he's real big and chunky, and he's like wiggling his like legs. I was like, I want that.
That's awesome.
And then they're doing a reprint of, along with Celebrations, and within that set, are reprints of a ton of like old cards, like Gold Star Umbreon, the original 3, Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard from base set. I want those. There's a full art Professor Oak. I'm back into Pokemon
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, is that the most like
Love
asinine thing you've debated on of how much money you're spending on Pokemon cards, or is it just like,
No, he
let's
doesn't
go, let's
debate.
buy?
No, I did because I
Just
work my ass off for these
liquidates.
cards.
Nice. Hey,
So-
Yeah.
by all means.
That's a fair point.
I was
By all means.
I allow myself to have one like hobby at a time, and so it's right now it's Pokemon cards.
As long as the hobby's not 5 times a day, 7 days a week. It's just my hobby.
He can quit when he
You
wants.
can. It's like the logic of like adults are like, hey, this is my thing, right? It's like whatever it is, this is my hobby or this is my whatever, and it's
We all
like
have
that.
something like
Well,
that.
that works in the grand scheme of things, right?
Right.
It's like you're coming back for the 4th time, going, this is my thing. This is my thing.
this
I'm
is what I
allowed.
do.
I'm allowed to do
one.
this, and the cashier's like,
Yeah.
another box.
We're adults.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And then,
You don't have a family, do you?
Yeah.
I feel obligated to ask.
Obviously not.
Kids.
Give me these.
and when I get
Yeah, you're holding them.
when I get my when I get a second car, because we'll need a second car because Jackie should be doing the nursing stuff. Then I'll move that hobby from Pokemon cards to the car.
Oh,
Then you move the cars.
Pokemon car.
Cards with the car.
Oh,
I should be driving
the-
around.
you remember-
You should get the Pokemon car.
Yeah, remember the Lugia PT?
Yeah, dude, you get it. When you come home, you're like, Jackie, I got the car, beep beep. It's a
just
Lugia
Lugia's cry.
PT Cruiser. And it's just
Christ.
filled with energy cards. You roll the windows down and they just pour out.
No,
You'll never run out of energy again.
no.
What do you mean, no?
I want that car, and then I want a Lapras boat for you.
Oh.
I would love
Well, they have the Lapras like
They've got that,
pool
like, yeah.
raft,
Oh,
right? It's
yeah,
not
they
really
do.
Look right
a
there. Tyler's
boat.
got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. That's the
fuck yeah.
Lugia car.
Hell yeah,
Fucking
that
roll
car.
up in that.
Someone
you're
has
an
to
adult.
still
PT
have it.
Cruisers are fucking disgusting.
Well, that's
Really
Lugia,
nice.
though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was putting down.
Oh goodness. Real quick, before we move away from Pokemon 2, how is Jackie doing after she ate that $10,000 Mew? The Oreo? The Oreo? Saw that
So
post, I
yeah,
was like,
okay. So
what?
yeah, I was playing New World yesterday,
What?
and then like one of my good friends was like, okay, so to wind back even further, Pokemon and Oreo had a collaboration where they had Pokemon Oreos. They're just regular Oreos, but they had different Pokemon printed on the actual is it cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Oreo
Well, I would
cookie.
hope that's a cookie, otherwise it'd
The
be
whole
lied
thing is
to
cookie,
for a
but
long
yeah,
time.
we got the cookie and cream
Yeah.
aspect. We're good.
Yeah. And so
Sometimes it's on the
like
cream.
I don't know, like right when those things first started coming out, we went over to Megan Gav's and we were playing some card games, board games, and then Megan was like, "Look, I got," because we're all collecting Pokemon cards, and so she's like, "Look, I got the Oreo Pokemon cookies," and I was like, "Oh, sweet, that's awesome," and then so everyone like pulled one out. And Meg was like, I got this Pokemon. And I was like, I got this Pokemon. And I freaked out because I pulled Squirtle, which is my favorite starter. And Jackie was like, cool, I got Mew. And then, we all ate our cookies. And yesterday, one of my good friends in chat was like, man, there was just like a report on CNN like a couple days ago that those Oreo Pokemon cookies, the Mews are like rare. And one sold for like $10,000. And I went, what?
Excuse me?
What? Are you
Kratos like,
wait,
why'd you say it again?
So I was like, no, you're lying. And they linked it to everything. I was like,
Yep.
$10,000 cookie.
Jackie just started
And then I
making herself
ran
throw
over
up.
to Jackie and I was like, so remember when we ate those Pokemon cookies? She was like, yeah. 'Cause I was like, you know how you ate the Mew? And she's like, yeah, those are cool. And I was like, yeah, one sold for like 10 G's. She was like, what? And I was like,
Just throw it up.
she tried to
Get it back.
She tried to regurgitate it.
Whole.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
Wait a few days, it'll go out the other end.
yeah,
so.
but I'm like,
This
obviously,
used to be a Mew.
it was like that one was like right when it came out, and
Right. This Jack, you probably ate
transformed.
$1,000.
Just don't worry.
yeah,
God damn it.
it was right when it came out. And it was like pristine, and I think it was
Pristine?
like
Have you
it was-
ever seen a pristine cookie like that
An
from
Oreo?
Oreo?
That's why it was worth $10,000,
I
man.
guess that's actually like if you can get any pristine
Obviously
Oreo,
now
let's
you
take
grab
that.
Yeah, it's a regular Oreo.
you get it. It's not going to sell for that much, but like
But,
one did
I mean,
sell
That's
during
crazy.
those early
Any
days.
amount-
And that person
10
is a
G's.
fucking idiot.
That person is an idiot.
Any
rich as
amount
shit.
more than like a pack
They're
of
still an
Oreos. You're in the
idiot,
clear,
even if they're
you know?
rich as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And so we
A lot of rich
texted
idiots out
that.
there.
We texted
No
that
shit.
to the to like Meg and Gab, and then Meg was like, "Who ate the damn cookie?" And then Jack was like, "I ate it. I'm sorry."
I wouldn't have said shit. I'd be like, I don't know, someone else.
I don't know.
I just
You were
sat
mysterious.
Yeah.
How do we know it didn't just leave?
A child ran in here and ate it and left.
I was just like, "Nah, 10 G's. Like you're lying." I was like, we had a Mew, we had a Mew Oreo, and we ate that. And then they sent me the article, and I was like, no, we ate that.
What's going through your head when you paid $10,000 for a cookie?
Nothing,
I
bro. Wind.
don't know.
Wind
How'd
is
you
blowing
get
right
the
through your fucking
10,000
head,
then?
dude. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Upstart. If the idea of paying off your debt makes you feel the need to scream into a void, I get it. A whole bunch of other people get it, and Upstart gets it. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, all online, and get you on the path to financial freedom. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment. Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score and is expanding access to affordable credit. Unlike other lenders, Upstart considers your income and current employment to find you a smarter rate for your loan. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 and $50,000. Plus, you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/offtopic. That's upstart.com/offtopic. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/offtopic.
It feels like such a
Good
video
God.
game scenario. Like Jackie got this
Also,
rare item
can you
and it's
imagine-
Sweet. And they're like, no, wait.
Let's say it was worth a lot of money, the one you had, right?
Right.
Maybe not 10,000, but whatever. Say it was
Maybe
worth a couple thousand.
Couple
right?
thousand, or a couple
Can you
hundred during
imagine
those
what
early days.
a stupid effort that would be to sell this cookie? You're like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I have a $1,000 cookie. Gotta find some buyers.
It's 10,000.
That's well, no, I mean, it's not gonna be worth 10.
No,
Then it's
yeah.
like, all right, first thing you gotta get a cookie.
Now it's got
What's the
Jackie
equivalent of a sleeve for a cookie?
What? I don't know.
I don't
Is
know.
it a Ziploc bag? Do they have like
That's not gonna protect it though, right? It's gonna get
No.
crushed.
I want cryogenically frozen
no
Oreo.
idea.
Yeah.
And Jackie said, "Ooh, Mew."
And
So I was running around New World. There's people like fishing, and I was like, "Hey, man, how's your day going?" Yeah. Well, yeah. My girlfriend needed a $10,000.
That's where you start. Anybody want this cookie? I'm looking
is
for
priceless.
serious buyers only. You start shopping it in the virtual world first,
Yeah.
and then the most promising leads you carry over to real life.
Yeah. You go. Well, here, hit me up. On
You slowly escalate.
Are there still some listings on eBay? I just want to
there are
comment, like,
listings,
Sure,
but they're
yeah.
like super low now.
Oh, okay. I'll spend it. I'll eat
Yeah,
it.
because it's a cookie.
70, 200, 50 cents.
Oh, okay.
They're all over the place.
They're all over.
Any amount is higher than you should
stab
pay
right
for a
out.
cookie.
Game over, man.
370, 200, 50 cents.
Look,
It's
he
all
did.
over.
He say all
If
three
you
of
are
those
not eating the
numbers.
cookie immediately, you've messed up.
See,
You've
I'm
ruined
with
it.
you.
We got that bag like early.
Yeah,
And that
You
Mew was in our
wasted it.
hands.
dude, from day
And then
one.
Jackie's stomach immediately.
You could have been. I mean, look, I'm all for, damn, Jackie does it again. She ate a fucking cookie. Okay? You go, I can't believe Jackie ate that cookie. Damn, what a Mew. Oh no, like that would stop you in your tracks. Knowing nothing, you go, hang on, I don't know anything about anything, but we should check if this cookie's worth something.
Hey, you should look.
It's a fucking rare Pokemon. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a rare cookie.
I want a PSA.
Can't falter on that one.
Say like
How
that,
are we
yeah.
supposed to know?
Stop. Is that a Mew Oreo? Think again.
Slap it out of your hand. No!
Don't eat that.
Put it in a little container.
Oh,
Someone on eBay has Pokemon Mew Oreo cookie vacuum seal PSA 10.
Oh, vacuum sealed PSA 10.
I'll eat it.
Cookies.
I don't think PSA rates cookies.
Well, they
You don't know
didn't
those.
used to.
Now here's
They opened a new market.
talking about like pricey edible stuff. There is a dessert. I think it was in Vegas that I saw. It was on TikTok, of course. But it was like you can pay to get this ice cream. It's like ice cream brownie mix, but they put flakes of real gold on it. So the
heard
dessert
of
costs
this.
like a couple $1,000s. I'm like,
Yeah.
you pay to eat gold?
Also, though, you just like poop it out.
Yeah. No, I'll wait for myself to
Yeah.
poop it
I'm
out.
just
Yeah,
saying.
but
think you
would
can
look
sell
so
the gold.
cool.
I mean, it would have some like mermaid
It'd be like,
sheen to it because you're not gonna digest that,
That's
right?
awesome.
You're gonna poopy the gold out.
You're gonna poop the gold
Or it
out.
stays with you forever.
I don't think that happens.
I'm more magnetic.
Right. It's from a
Actually, I
sad
don't
on
think
a
you would
happy
be for
real
gold,
fast.
yeah.
Damn you,
Jesus.
cookie.
Are the cookies done?
Yeah.
That's it.
Cookies are done.
Matt got
Fresh out the oven.
really excited. What up, firsties? That's the first bell. We'll take a little break from this cookie talk to do some FERT talk. Hey, are you signed up for FERT? Well, if you're watching this live, you are. Shit. Thanks. If not, you can sign up. What are you giggling about?
It was very honest and open, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, I'm always honest. Unless I'm talking to Sarah. Or talking to the audience while playing a game with Matt. But other than that,
Oh my goodness.
100% of the time, Nicholas is really diving into a bag of Cheez-Its right now.
Damn it.
Is there a meal on that
Right.
Cheez-It?
Don't eat the cracker!
Don't eat
Hey, if
We
you have a
Jeff
Mew,
opening
don't
dessert,
eat it.
and Alfredo was opening bags.
First of all,
today,
Rice
and
Krispie isn't a fucking
Nicholas-
dessert, all right?
Good.
A Rice Krispie treat. Secondly, the guy opened it.
treat.
Nicholas was quiet and he opened it, and I just thought it was funny. Jeff opened a Rice Krispie for about 45 seconds straight.
The microphone.
As he leaned away and was like into the microphone, and at one point I finally looked around the room and saw him. I go, "You enjoying that, Jeff?" Anyway, first members, that's what we're talking about here. Getting sidetracked. We got shows. You want to watch them? Sign up. You can watch them. Last laugh. Oh shit! New episode came out today. Today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Episode 4. We're in what they call the back half.
Michael, I want spicy. I won't
Don't spice
I
or
won't-
spoil. Don't
I
you
won't
do
spoil
it. Cover your ears. Lindsay's out of control.
Episode is spicy. There are no cookies, but it's a spicy.
I'm gonna wager episode 4. People are really dropping. I would assume at this point.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's a good assumption.
It's a good assumption because the show has 2 episodes left. It's great too. You just broke yourself. Alfredo just popped all over the place.
Popping off.
It's a thing that's like Last Laugh is a show that I was there, but it's like without just not talking about like spoilers to get into specifics. I don't have to worry about it because I don't know. It was just, I mean, you know, you were in the first season.
Yeah.
It's just such
Second.
it's such like a mind melt where it's like, when did that happen and what order did that happen
Time
and
doesn't
who did
exist in
what?
Last
Yeah.
Laugh.
And so, like, I remember big moments, but other than that, I could not. If someone said, explain the timeline of the show, I'd go, I would start listing shit, and it would be like, that wasn't in the show.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, I guess that was 9 o'clock at night after we were done.
There's the timeline split.
It's
a different timeline.
Well, Jackie ate the cookie.
Wild.
Everything went crazy.
But
Damn.
I think
Don't
this
bring
is
that together.
I think this is finally the episode Jack makes an appearance. Because it was already shown in one of the teasers. He busts in.
I will say it was teased in the last episode that Jack was going to be here, but in this episode there is not really any Jack. So I don't know why it was in the teaser. Maybe it was just like coming up in the future, but there's not too much Jack in this episode. So if you're hoping for Jack,
Fuck!
sorry.
I'm going off you last week said it was the last episode, and we
I'm
all
with
went,
you.
no,
I'm with you.
it's not in it. And then I made the foolish assumption it must be next week. Fuck. You know what though? Hang on. Sidebar. Hang on. Shh. Cover yours for a second. This is how we get them. We keep saying, Jackson this week.
Yeah.
They sign up to watch it.
And then-
they don't
yeah.
see him and go, oh, I guess it's next week.
Yeah.
And then before
And
they
then
know
they're
it,
still in.
the show's over and
Suckers.
he was never in it.
No.
They filmed him entering after the show was
Yeah.
over. It's one of those like, but not today. Like it's in the trailer, but then it's not in the movie.
They just have no idea that Jack left Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Okay.
call
So
the
we'll
last
just say,
phone number
let's
that
just
we
say
show
he's in
the
this
episode.
one.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
Jazz.
it's
All right.
phone
All
number.
right.
We're back.
You can turn it on.
So check out Last Laugh season 2. Jack has a really funny bit in this episode, but you
does.
gotta tune in to watch it.
Like top notch.
It's
Comedy gold.
Like all Jack's
good stuff. Like all of his stuff. Matt and Jack. Some of the best teamwork I've ever seen between Matt and Jack was today, and they weren't, and both of them weren't even in the video.
Dude,
But in a way, they were.
that was phenomenal.
I had a great time.
Calling Jack in the middle of the play.
Maybe the best time I've ever had in a video I wasn't in.
definitely
Because
did.
I was loving it.
It was a giggly day.
I was having like a real giggle conversation with Jeff, who was in the video. Matt was there. I kept looking at him. Oh, it was just
And then after
classic.
we had the Funhouse video.
Classic.
I needed that.
Played some prop play with Funhouse. Was very nice. But
Yeah.
the giggles continued into that for sure. Got way more
It started
giggly.
for some people.
Yeah. Matt amplified it a little bit more. God damn. Good podcast, guys.
Oh, that's it?
Wrapped
That was
it up.
it. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I mean, I threw it to you.
A good half hour earlier.
I don't fucking want. I'm dropping it.
Does that mean I get to
I
go
want the
play
ball.
more New World? No.
No, you
No,
gotta
you
do
get to
something
queue
else.
for New World.
You got to queue, and then you got to make your rounds, right? You make your Trevor rounds.
Yeah.
Hit up your hot spots.
What Michael's referring, so we had a board game night, and what started off as like, okay, board game night, people trickle in, and so
That was when Jeremy and Kai were in town,
that's
right?
when Jeremy and Kai were in town. We had board game night. Barb was there, Jackie and I were there, and we went, oh man, like the place selling Pokemon cards. So we went, bought a couple, and Barb was like, oh, that looks cool, it's fun. I'm like, yeah, look, evolutions, whatnot. Barb getting into it. Next person walks in, Kai. Kai's like, oh, that looks cool. Kai goes and gets some cards. Meg walks in, and she goes, they have Pokemon cards here? She's already on it. Walks out, gets more cards. Anyways, we all get a ton of cards. And the limit was 6 per person. So we're like, okay, we all got 6. We all got our cards. Let's get back to the board game. We're playing the board game. Man, this is like 40 minutes later. We're playing the board game. We've opened our cards. Meg goes to the restroom. Comes back, has 6 more cards. We went, hold on, what's going on here? Whoa, where'd you get those? And Meg's like, different guy at the counter.
Oh shit!
And then so we started trickling out, getting more cards, and then
Bunch of children.
And so then obviously I go, Jeremy and I, we go, and we're like, hey, hey, can we get Pokemon cards? Like, oh, like, yeah, it's 6 per person. We're like, oh yeah, all right, well, that's unfortunate. Anyways, like, yeah, we'll take 6. Take 6 each. Came back, we're like, Pokemon cards. Everyone else started flooding. We're like, wait, stop, like, too much, too fast. Anyways,
You got boxed out?
no, the person just kept going. Okay, so Kai went, and then Kai came back with cards. And we went, Kai, what happened? Like, you survived.
okay?
He came
Are
back
you
with
okay?
cards. And she was like, oh, yeah, the guy was just like, oh, are you a part of, like, the party, the Pokemon party? And she was like, yeah. And then so everyone else went and got more packs. And then we're like, at this point, you kind of knows that we're just getting packs.
Yep.
Anyways, we cleaned them out of booster boxes. They had like 2.5, and we bought every single one.
Damn.
And so that's how that went. And because we're just sick and addicted.
Yep.
We have a group text chat now, and that's just where we're dumping all the info, right? Trevor's like, look, went back to the store, they're out. Okay. And then so he went to a different store, and then a different store, and he's like, look, if you go from here to here to here to here to here, you can hit 4 stores in like 20 minutes. And we're like, great, perfect, that's the route. Anyways, still hitting up these
About
stores.
this route.
Oh, shit. I mean, look, Matt, there's only so many cars, okay? There's only 25 people on this group text. 26 would be too much.
Matt, on the opposite end,
We're all
I'm in there and I'm like,
making
I don't know
We're all making moves. Anyway, I called the place.
I don't even know what this is.
I called the place a week later and we're like, hey, y'all got some Pokemon
got anything?
cards? Y'all got some Evolving Skies?
No reason?
And they were
No
just
reason?
like, no, like we had a big group in last week and they cleaned us out. And I was like, oh man.
Those
that's-
What
bastards.
assholes?
Assholes.
Bastard.
Anyways,
Yes.
do you know when you're gonna get a shipment in? No? All right, cool. See you later.
It feels like I'm watching a crime ring. You guys are like, you guys hitting a third and fifth? Absolutely.
Right,
We got it
except,
covered, no problem.
but the
How
crime
you doing on
ring, except
34th?
where the crime is
buying Pokemon
giving them
cards.
more
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. They're monopolizing.
We
the
were only
market,
supposed to
damn
give
it.
them money for 6, and we gave them money for 12. Arrest
And
me.
it's funny because it's just like there's just so much like there's just so much variety with everyone because Jeremy went back home, Kai's back home, and so in Austin we're just like got a couple here, got a couple there, and then for Jeremy's like packs on booster packs like there's just a ton, and then
We
Kai
need to like drive up there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the place to go. And Kai just like, not a single one in sight. And so like, it was funny because like last night or like Tuesday, Jackie got this insane box. I was talking about that. And then she posted, all her pulls in the chat. And then Kai just went, please God, bless me like you've blessed them.
Were her prayers heard? Or were they left unanswered?
She still hasn't found any more packs.
That's gonna be tough. Like NYC, yeah, you got a lot of competition
Yeah,
for
there's a ton of
players.
people.
Yeah, there's tons of
So-
poke parties going up.
Yeah. But really what it comes down to now is
before
just
they even
like,
get on the shelves.
Yeah.
Like, give me those.
you gotta just call the stores and ask them when they have stuff in, and that's it. Like I
No.
called
Well,
a
that's-
store last Friday, and they said they might get them in early this week, and they got them in. I swooped over and I bought every booster box they had.
I'm
That's probably where it
so.
stops for me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello,
The
bye.
effort.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
totally down to do
it
effort.
takes
I'm down
effort.
to do effort online when I have to call anyone. I'm like, nah, I don't want to bother.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
call.
It's funny because
I feel you.
I'm like that too. But like, that was my entire life before like internet, right?
Yeah.
You had to.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And I hated
You know what
it
I
back
mean?
then, but I was
And
like,
it didn't.
that's the only
See,
option.
the thing is, I didn't hate it because there was no alternative. It was
Yeah.
what it was, right? Every time
Yeah.
I wanted a game, I'd have to call GameStop. Or, hey, do you have this thing? And that would, and GameStop, that was best case scenario, right? Because that's a game store,
Yep.
and the person working there knows what a fucking game is. You have to call like a Walmart or
Walmart.
a Target. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what are you looking for? Let me transfer you to the department. But then you get like the TV guy, and it's like, what is Spider? What is it? It's like, fuck, you got to talk to like 6 people just
Yep.
to get to the right person,
It's
and
like-
then they don't give a shit.
Nope.
They're not fast.
And they're just like, they don't see it on like.
They're not- exactly.
End cap, they're like, we don't got it.
We don't got
And then
it.
You have to ask, can you check the system?
Yup.
The struggle.
Yeah.
It's annoying as shit. But
really easy with this, just because like you're calling comic book shops.
Right,
And
that's
then,
true.
And then like
It's
you
the
call,
outliers,
they
though,
pick
right?
up right
Like-
away, and then I go, hey, you got. I don't even have to say Pokemon. I just go, you got Evolving Skies, and they just know it's a newest
Yeah.
set, and they go, no, don't got any.
Damn.
You
See,
know when
it's
you get
like,
stuff
again-
shipment in, because they get this asked 50 times a day, and then you just go, maybe early next week.
It's
And
like-
then- and then it's like, okay, well, like, how do I get my hands on this? Some say Facebook, some say their site,
some say legends tell.
you know what I mean? But like that's the thing.
scrolls
Like
decree.
that's how I'm getting cards because I'm putting in the effort. Like
Yeah.
I know.
No, I know.
I know that this store does their like pre-orders through their site
too much.
and their event page. I know this store does it through
Zuckerberg.
Discord. I know this store does it over the
Tuesday.
phone and in person. Like if you want the cards, you gotta get out there.
Yeah, and the thing is so like, perfect though that like that's like comic book shops. I'm sure there are places that's like some department store that sells them, and that's when you're
Oh,
really
yeah.
like
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're you and you're like I need them, I need them, I need them.
And
That's when you call and they're like
employee is mad at you, and you're like,
Pokey what?
Pokemon's
And you're like,
what?
and then you're going, I know you sell them.
right. I didn't
Tell me if you have them or not. And like, they
didn't
don't
come into
understand what the
dispensers
product.
for
Like
no
I know, I know they're
Sky.
there. Do you have them in stock or not? And they don't even know what you're talking about. The first thing in years and years I did that with and it's the last thing I ever want to do it with, was a PS5. I was like, we're going back in. And I was fucking calling up stores, calling up
Start opening up tabs
fucking
on your computer,
Walmart,
your phone.
Yeah, even the computer's annoying, but it's a computer. Taking a fucking phone. There was literally a day I sat in my car and I said I'd never do this again. And I started making phone calls to physical stores
I'm
going,
getting too old for this.
we got it. And it was the same thing. They were like, oh, they got cleaned out last night. It's like, you get the people that like say it is a Walmart. If it were 2 weeks ago, they wouldn't know what the fuck you're talking about. All they know is, yo, whatever this thing is fucking annoying as shit right now. Because little fuckers won't stop calling about it. We don't have it. We don't want it. Don't come here. Don't call me tomorrow. And it's like they know I'm going to call back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Because your answer is, we don't know what we're getting. You don't know. Just lie to me. Just say, we're getting them in 2 weeks, because then I won't call for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they go, we don't know.
That's what I had to do with the
Brutal.
the celebration set, which is the 25th anniversary set. It's like you call the stores and it's like, we don't know when pre-orders are going up. Cool, I'll call you tomorrow.
I'm going to be honest.
And that's how I got a pre-order for celebrations.
Nice.
This is like actually a pretty good comment in the chat from Alice or Alec DK. Between the games, Pokemon card hunting. That would be pretty
That
funny.
would be good.
Of like, oh, they got the patch, go, 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 go. Hop in a card.
3 per person.
Number two. I don't give a shit about cards, but I'll film it.
So here's the thing. This is also how we forcibly roped in anyone that went to that board game night into Pokemon cards.
So glad I didn't go.
If they said, Barbara's like, oh yeah, I don't really care about, cool Pokemon cards. You guys are doing that. We went, okay, so like, since you don't care, could you go get packs for like Kai and I, and then we could just split them?
Yeah.
What are you laughing? That's how it went.
No, it makes sense,
if you were there
sense.
and it was, let me tell you, you're there that night and you said, I don't want packs. Well, guess what? You're buying packs for somebody.
Right, so your ass is still getting, oh, you don't want it? That's cool. Go get them.
Go get them, and then someone will
give
buy
them to us
you.
now. So what did she just say? Fuck it, I'll just buy them for myself? Is that what she did?
Oh yeah, it came to a point where it was like, yeah, I'll just buy it for myself.
Well, that was what happened with Casey, where I was like, all right, I'll get these 3, you buy these 3, and then she like opened the first pack and she's like, never mind, I'm in now, and I'm like, yeah,
that's how it is.
I understand. I get
That's
it.
how it is. And then so Kayla like showed up towards the tail end, and she walked in. She was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" I'm like, "Kayla, Pokemon cards. It's going down like Evolution." She's like, "Oh, I love Eevees." And I'm like, "Cool, sweet." Go to the counter, ask for 6 packs. And she went, got her 6 packs, opened her first pack. We're like, you gotta do the card trick, take the 4 from the back, put in the front, so that way like the big reveal is at the end. So she was like pulling, she's like, ooh, got to the last card. It was like a very nice card. And we were like, oh, because that's how it was the whole night. Everyone was like watching everyone pull like the last pack, like the last card. And if it was something amazing, the whole room would explode. She pulled it. Some good card, VMAX, pulls it, everyone's freaking out, oh, and then she goes, yeah, and then throws it onto the table, and we're just like, Jeremy and I were just like, no. Jeremy was on the floor, I was just staring at the wall, and she just pulled like a great card and just slammed it onto the table like it was a damn paw.
I would have ate it. I would have ate it. I wish I was there just to eat the good
the whole
ones.
set.
Eat it.
This is ridiculous.
See, I wish Nathan and I had been there to troll. 'Cause he would eat it, and then also I would not want to go up. Like if you're like, yo, can you go buy me some cards? I'd be like, I'd go to the front and be like, it's that guy's birthday today. He's having a Pokemon party. And
Classic Lindsay. I won't buy you cards,
just bring attention
but there
to
will
you.
be 3 men dressed as firemen coming in for your birthday. You're just like, what? Bro, I would not hesitate
There's like a guy in a
to
Pikachu
rip
suit.
my own cards to shreds.
Pikachu.
Like, oh, that's a good one, huh? How'd that go on a pizza?
Jeremy and I would hate that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I would do it, right? Because I don't know. It's so like everybody's super into it and like you're happy for other people, but at the same time, it's a fun level of jealousy of like, oh, you got that one, I want that one, and I would love to just not care about a good card that I got.
Yeah. But that's a fun.
You'd be like, you fuck.
I'd be like, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah,
make that like
that's it.
happy jealousy just turn to rage.
Just a little bit.
But that's the fun part of
Wouldn't
like
ruin their day,
'cause,
but
you know, we've
Yeah, I
all
mean, I guess it
collected
wouldn't ruin it 'cause,
Pokemon
yeah.
cards when we were young, and you know, you get a pack or two a week from, you know, and now it's like, oh, we have income, so it's like,
day.
oh, I'm able to actually
Pack or two a
like
day.
buy a box, like,
Yeah.
ooh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Back a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
is
Somebody
pretty
just
cool
sitting
when you
there
think
with their
about it.
booster packs, like, just
Yeah.
do a day.
I got a problem.
3 a day on the weekend.
You know, so like that's, you know, we'll like eventually move on from
I'm a change
Pokemon,
trader.
and
Oh,
we'll
no.
move away
Oh,
from it.
no.
Money.
But like right now,
hollows you got.
it's a ton of fun because
know.
like it's just a ton of us opening Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah, so we're having
It's a
great time.
fun group activity. I'll give you that. It's
Yeah.
just it's an expensive, laborious one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
It's-
it's
it's
during a time where there's a huge shortage
Right.
of Pokemon.
So it's like if you guys did this 2 years ago, it
everyone's
would be so
doing
much
it.
It's
easier.
so much easier.
And now you're like,
They'd be like, please take these.
You're
Take
like,
these.
why do you want these?
What do you want? Why do you want these?
Matt
Damn, dude.
earlier today was asking me about like the price of buying stuff like that, things you enjoy. And you're like, is that too much, Lindsay? I'm like, I don't know, man. I spent $600 on makeup.
Oh yeah.
So you tell me.
I did ask you
At least
for
I
too much
use
to
it.
buy the Arcanine plush. The like.
Answer no.
It's like
It's
$500.
like $450. It's like an Arcanine though.
Big
I
and
mean,
fluffy.
Wait, it's a giant sized
It's
one?
like a giant
size
size
Arcanine.
Arcanine.
Like the $500 pooch.
No, it doesn't move.
Can you ride it around? Because then it's worth it. Can you
can sit on
hang
top
on?
of it.
Can you buy it and then attach it to hoverboards and
Yeah,
ride it
there you go.
around?
Like in a
and
dinner
it's
ride.
kind of like in Pokemon Sword and Shield, like when you're just like, yeah. Because then now we're talking.
Kind of.
You turn that worthless $500 Arcanine into a very useful $800 Arcanine.
And then that's Steve.
That's an investment. Yeah, right? That's transportation. That's a cheap car.
I appreciate it too after we saw kind of similar discussion, but we saw Shang-Chi, fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go see it, amazing. And we were talking about the movie, and someone was mentioning just like, oh, like Ninetales. I think it was you, Fredo. And I was like, yeah, actually, like mythologically, that's
Yeah,
a thing. And
yeah.
I was like, okay, I appreciate that I'm not a huge Pokemon person. Like I played and I dabble a little bit in the cards, but as a like mythological nerd, I was like, oh fuck yeah, let's bond. Let's talk about this. Cool. Like, legit.
I just.
This isn't compared to a person.
It's huge.
Holy shit.
Like it's a
Yeah.
large plush. It's
I feel like it should be bigger though.
yeah. I mean, it should be a little bit bigger.
Should be bigger.
I mean, if you want to ride it,
And I do.
And
Yes.
that's the point.
That's the whole point of having an Arcanine.
It's to ride the damn thing.
Right. You get a Growlithe and
you go,
you're like,
wow.
you just scream at it, get bigger.
I don't know how it's not burning me right now.
Because you gotta, it's gotta
it's
trust
like
you.
you.
It's gotta trust you.
It's like the
Yeah,
episode of
that's
right.
Ponytail.
Yeah, with Ponytail.
Exactly, you know. Yeah.
but it is $450.
That's a lot.
So that's a
It's
lot.
for a stuffed animal.
It is,
It's up there.
but it's an Arcanine.
But it's not 500.
It's not.
It's true. It's true. It could be worse.
It is not.
I would assume after taxes and shipping, you'd probably get there.
Ooh, she's
Bro.
gonna be a bitch on that. Unless it's one of the big ticket items.
Where
Is it Pokemon Center?
It's on Pokemon Center. Yeah.
It might be free shipping.
Let me see. Well, you know,
I used to never care about-
dabble. Let's dabble with putting it in the cart just to see.
I used to never care about free shipping. And then you order like heavy like appliances and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
Like, oh, thank
you
God, free
so-
shipping.
you
Oh,
so
thank God.
really care.
Yes, absolutely. Or I like when you buy enough and they're like, free shipping. I'm like, oh, thank you. It feels much better after my stupid purchase.
Yeah.
Like the makeup I just bought.
Your
as I
order
told you
does
about.
qualify for free shipping.
But
Whoa! You're saving money somewhere.
This guy's about to
Dude.
order an Arcanine.
see, Matt's gonna buy it. Fredo, when's your birthday?
May 11th.
Nah.
I don't need an
Put a
Arcanine.
reminder.
Do not need.
He doesn't need an
But
Arcanine.
what?
Jackie,
You need
Jackie.
what? 4 Arcanines though?
Dude.
We're talking.
Oh my god.
We're talking a pack. That's a whole other thing.
You asked for packs
should.
of Pokemon. How is this not the same thing?
This is true.
I had an email. Oh, here we go. Hang on.
Okay.
Here's an email.
All right, you're searching.
Speaking of doing something stupid, so we've talked about.
Jackie eating the Oreo.
We've talked. I
I
said
didn't hear anything
stupid, not idiotic.
All right.
Oh, there's only 10 G's.
We've talked on FaceJam about doing this road trip. So that's finally upon us. That's next week. I'm gonna be jamming out with Eric, Jordan, and the Monkey Man himself. And we're doing. Let me see here. Hang on. We're doing like a at the end of the trip, right? Because we're going to Colorado, and we're doing like a meet and greet. It's not like a standard meet and greet. I think it'll be more like it's like an outdoor thing that we'll be doing something and you can like be there. But I'm giving a little tease. Eric's gonna like make a post and we'll talk about it later. But it's gonna be in, let's see, St. Fort Collins, Colorado, Saturday at 1 o'clock. I'll let him do like all the actual details about what the hell it is and all that. But we're doing a road trip to Colorado. Basically, it's like the week, and then we'll be done shooting on Friday. So then we're doing this thing on Saturday. So you're like, hey, if anybody's out in Colorado, it's like, again, it's like a distance thing. It won't be like a normal like meet and greet because, you know, these still are the dark times, just slightly less dark. So we're still going and doing it. But it's a thing I'm just absolutely dreading. It'll be really fun to do, but it's like, I've known it's coming for months and months and months. Today I was looking at the dates and I was like, it's like a whole week.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going on a road trip for almost an
dude.
entire week with Eric, Jordan, and Nick, who mostly will be wearing a monkey mask.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For the entirety. Like,
Might as well glue that to his head.
I mean, the thing is, depending on like vehicle arrangement, we might have to, so it doesn't blow off.
Yeah.
Right?
It's gonna change you, Michael. It's
Well,
gonna change you.
I have ideas. You know what I mean? I have
That's the
ideas. I
scary
have
part.
things I want to
That's
see.
what I'm worried about.
And I got to make sure we don't lose the monkey head.
Oh,
It's
God.
very important. If we lose it, Nick's out.
A chin strap.
Yeah.
He's out of the podcast.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
so sorry, but anyway, keep an eye out for that. I'm sure it'll be on like the Face Jam social, and I'm sure Eric he'll squawk about it. You know what I mean?
Squawk it up, man.
How fast was that Arcanine delivery?
But so if you see me absent from
still
things
pretty
next week,
Never mind.
I won't be here. I will be out fucking regretting my decisions.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna
for,
be
like,
so
all
much
of
fun.
3 hours, and then you're gonna
Right.
Fuck.
Maybe 3 hours
That's
a day.
most road trips,
Yeah.
right?
And then it's gonna
All right,
be
this is
like
worn off.
Yep.
fucking shitty motels every night or something. I'm gonna fart on Eric's head. That's what I've decided.
Yeah, that's a good decision.
Yeah, because like
He wants that too.
Yeah, baby.
is he okay?
Robot Eric.
Mike,
Oh,
is he
no.
okay?
Oh, he's powering down. Even Mike was startled.
The fart,
Okay.
the fart broke him.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say
guy.
my pants will stop most of the particles. He'll just get
Most,
he'll just
not
get well, not all.
Yeah, I mean-
there's if it got all, you wouldn't smell anything, right?
I feel like
He just
now-
gets the
Tight
purest
pants, though.
form.
I got some pink eye.
If you're walking around farting with no pants on, you're getting unfiltered farts.
That's
You
wrong.
gotta wear.
Who's walking around with no pants? Are you Donald Duck? What's happening?
Your own house.
You out there?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I'm just saying.
No
So
deviant.
if you're a Colorado fan or in the vicinity,
Duck, man.
maybe stop by. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be ticketed or not. I think it is because I think it's like limited capacity. But it should be fun. It's from 1 to 4 Mountain Time. What time is that? I don't
MT.
fucking know.
Mountain.
MT. I assume it'll be high up.
Yeah, drink
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, time is
high
high.
I'll be drinking something.
Yeah, don't get ahead.
I'll be drinking something.
If you
It's going to be
go,
somewhere.
Please ask Michael what he thinks I'm doing to
Don't
the house
ask
while he's
me
gone.
anything. I don't know
He's not
that.
remodeling the whole
Here's the
thing.
thing too. If you show up, I'm going to
Oh,
request,
Arcanine.
no matter what sort of engagement there
I
is,
can't stop you.
Arcanines.
I'm going to request that there be a sheet
Got rid of the carpet.
covering me.
Oh, Arcanine.
Where are the kids? I don't know. No.
Can I say my initial?
Like a ghost sheet?
They're taking care of it.
Yes. I had an initial pitch for, I think it was like RTX last year before we had to do it virtually, obviously. And I said, you know, they asked us to do a Face Jam panel. I don't think I've talked about this. They asked us to do a Face Jam panel. And I said, sure, we'll do a live episode. But since Face Jam, the podcast itself,
Right.
is audio only, I said I want to do it in a panel room, fill the room, but then put curtains around us on the stage. So people can come see,
It's like-
hear
it's
it
like a
live.
true live
They would hear it
experience.
live, but they wouldn't see it because you can't see the podcast.
Close
Yeah,
your
you
eyes and
can't.
imagine.
There would just be like a picture of us or something on the outside.
Right.
That's what I wanted to do. And I would get a laugh and I would go, why are you laughing? I want to cover ourselves in sheets. Why would you be able to see us? You can't
can
see
get
it.
that for free
I
at
don't
home.
understand.
This is
So
true.
maybe I'll do
valid
something
point.
like that on Saturday. Even if they don't, I can guarantee you it will not be facilitated, but maybe I will just throw a
right.
blanket over myself.
You can, you know what I mean?
And so I'll say, you can't see me. But I don't think it's the podcast. So we're not doing like an episode. So you're allowed to see me. I'm just saying. If we're doing like a
If it's
full
podcast
face jam,
live.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they kind
Makes sense.
of we kind of fucked it up this last RTX where we did exactly that. But it was on the internet, so like you gotta see people weren't there in the room, right? I think that's the
people were in the
concession,
room,
right? If people were there in the room,
You're covered.
it'd be good enough to still throw sheets over yourself,
Right.
or like I'm just thinking like this, like imagine this set went all the way around, and someone goes, "What's that?" and they go, "That's the podcast."
You should just do
Why?
it. You should do it as a whole,
Or like-
during the whole
Or like-
convention, because then you can walk around
Oh.
like the opera singer
Oh,
from
sure.
Fifth Element,
Well, you know what would be great?
that too.
You know what would be great?
the diva.
This solves it already. I'm thinking, imagine this setup, but the camera's on that side. That's what we do.
Oh, that's nice.
And then so we're having a great time. The audience can't stop laughing.
can't.
Their laughs are so loud. They're giving me
insane.
energy, and I'm
Right?
going, I wish you could see me right now, but it's Face Jam.
They can't.
You don't know who's talking right now. Where's this voice coming from? Am I Michael or Jordan? Who knows? They won't know.
And then you know
but then
what?
that's the excitement. They'll walk away from that and be like, that's the best panel I've ever heard.
And the curtain comes down.
And it's a
You guys
recorded.
aren't there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's pre-recorded.
For sure.
And then a spotlight shines on the corner. There's a small little curtain, and you.
Whoa! We're over where? Somewhere else you can't see us.
Whoa.
Gotcha. Then the floor drops out.
Secret reveal.
And you're in the prestige.
And then the Squid Game starts.
Oh no! As I yell, quick, draw squid!
I want a red web panel in which it's debated whether or not you or Trevor were actually there for the whole panel. That's the
I would.
conspiracy.
How about the conspiracy that they're
Like
there
Daft
for the
Punk style.
podcast?
Yeah.
It wasn't actually you.
I don't know
I
that they
would
were.
not be there.
Who does the best Alfredo impression that you know of? We need to hire them. Tim, are you available?
Clue. Maybe.
Yeah. He knows you best, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can do an impression.
No.
Meeting
we'll make it
effect,
work.
just hire
We'll make it work.
Jackie and see how that goes.
Yeah, we have a voice modulator.
There we go, yeah.
Figure it out.
Jackie,
You know.
you got this.
Yeah. You gotta get out there, kid.
Damn.
Make them proud.
You okay?
Yeah. I got
So,
some
like,
shit in my order.
425. You know.
Like any stores
good
restock since we sat here and talked.
Probably. right?
we could figure
the thing.
it out.
The thing about that, when you think about restock, like
Tanuki.
they have to restock sometime.
At some point.
At some point in the day, they must restock.
You know what I
Why
mean?
not now?
How many? I mean,
Why not?
Let's be honest. You know, even if they get one booster box, right? 36 packs. How many herds are out there migrating around through these stores?
Herds.
Right? Grazing
I
packs.
unfortunately,
we can stand apart.
You know?
unfortunately, just judging on the chat, more now.
Yeah, more now.
Just created some more.
No.
Couple of
What?
stragglers. Yeah, just talking about it.
Yeah.
People were like, I gotta buy some. You're causing a drought for yourself.
Watching you and Jeremy open those really was like, that's all I needed.
That's why they
That
kept
was
you out
really all I
of
needed.
the route.
That-
I'll see if
It's
I
for your
I'll see if I
safety.
can get
Yes.
it. You can take my spot,
Shit.
but if you buy it, you have to give it to them.
Give them to them.
Whoa.
After it's
We'll
like
pay for it,
taxes.
but you just
Yeah.
gotta go.
I was checking the news right now. I don't know what this is about, but Biden administration recalls all Pokemon cards indefinitely.
Whoa! Damn!
He calls them
Weird.
to my house.
Is that how that works?
That's how it works. Hey,
Oh!
the recalled card gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, now here's the deal.
going to the
You
Biden den.
drop them all off in my house.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Look,
fine.
I betted on that contract and I won. It costed 3 new Oreo cookies.
We're
Fuck.
going to stimulate the economy
Everything.
with these cookies.
I was like, here are the cookies, sir. And thank you for the contract.
Yes. And then he hands those like a guy who orders a jet.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, well, you know, welcome.
Welcome. Good luck. Good luck, contestants.
Fredo's gonna be in the White House garden if you need him. Biden.
You know,
No.
if you want them, work for them.
This is PSA.
They'll come.
Hand that one to Secret Service.
Well, we should wrap up. We're gonna end 3 minutes early. That's just so. I mean, why drag it out? That was just so good.
Well, we can't talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards now, and that makes me
No,
sad.
then now you're. I just kind of want to
I
make the
will
posting
say,
sweat a little bit.
I bought.
Yeah.
Because they're usually like, don't go late, go over.
Can't
We're
talk
not ready
cloud
yet.
cards,
Sarah's not ready.
Nothing?
Yep, Sarah's not ready again.
Sarah's not here.
Yeah, but she's done it before not being here. You realize it is not here.
Yeah.
It's through the internet.
Yeah, but where Sarah is, there's no way.
I mean, she was in meetings. She was like, "I'm in a cabin now." Sarah managed to do. Sarah managed to do morning meetings in a cabin in the fucking wilderness somewhere and still eat her cereal into the microphone.
This is true.
Okay? the technology is there. I can hear the sound of nature and clang, 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 clang. Y'all are you enjoying that? And every time, sorry, it's breakfast. I don't care you're eating it. Just mute your microphone. I'm not saying don't have breakfast.
It sounded tasty, Mike.
You're just, I don't need to hear the drums.
Nah.
The soup's on. Like every time, dude.
And like
Holy
yesterday, Sarah
shit.
was like, I'm not going to answer my phone. Like, don't message me. Do not talk to me. I was like,
I bet Sarah would answer her phone.
I feel like at some point Sarah's going to contact us.
She
I'm like,
would.
Sarah, you got it. Like,
The
let
thing
yourself
is,
have vacation. Go.
that's true, and I won't do it because she's on vacation. But if I call Sarah, I feel like she would immediately answer.
Yeah.
Because she would be like, either he's fucking with me, or why would he be calling me? I
Yeah.
have to know.
Yeah.
It was like when you called me, I answered immediately.
Hey, we got 3 minutes.
Who calls a phone?
Hey, got 30 minutes.
So you talk about it, you fill it up.
Also, she's
done.
on vacation, so she's probably out and doing what she wants to do, right? So she's at like a
Well,
dog.
which is answer our calls.
so she had a dog park.
Yeah.
Is she like visiting dog parks?
Terrible. Yeah.
Just sharpening her boot.
She on a dog park tour.
Can you,
Bro,
can you
that's
bring
a
dogs into
record.
Universal? Is that allowed?
That's
She's running her dog park loop.
That's oh no, she's like I got the
Route.
perfect route and it ends with a getaway.
Oh no.
It has to end at a park right by a highway. So she can flee the scene at the quickest speed possible. Can I just say, I think we're never gonna get a better scenario where we still talk about Sarah's stomping habits, but time to stomp. Because that was like straight up 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
Usually it's like within 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, it's real
Yeah.
quick.
But like, I don't think we could make it any later than this.
No, not
That's
at all.
it. It's over.
Yeah.
We've done it. Goodbye, everyone. Go to the Colorado thing if you're nearby. Don't go far. It won't be worth it. If you're like, it's a 12-hour drive, don't do it.
If you're in Australia,
going.
come
Unless
check it
there are
out.
Pokemon cards there.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're getting
look,
Pokemon
you do
cards.
what you
Then
want.
tell Matt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
tell me.
when the
Colorado's gotta have some
here's what's going to be
cards.
great. Here's what's going to be great. In 1 hour from now, when I find out all the information I do have has been changed. Oh, it's actually Sunday, and it's actually in a different state.
Oh.
Pretty interesting.
Just wait for the follow-up. That's all I'm saying. And if you're watching this not live, I guess there's still time. I mean, that's next weekend.
Yeah.
You'd hope.
We're talking, unless you're watching this 10 days late, then like, what the fuck are you doing?
Either
Not
way,
that hard.
Face Jam Romania coming soon. Very
Face Jam
excited.
Romania?
Yeah.
What the hell? I mean, I know the post team's up next. Let's see. What are they doing? They are.
They're just partying. 'Cause
They're, oh, hang on. AH post team does stuff right after us with Hot Wheels Unleashed, baby.
Ooh, okay, that's
Nice.
actually kind of
What?
cool.
That's what he wrote.
Baby.
Leading the way.
What?
Yeah, but he wrote it different than how
Larry
Eric said.
sent that to me and then I copied and pasted.
Okay, so it was
Got it.
Larry.
Oh,
I mean,
that
it's
sounds
a Larry
hilarious.
baby.
Hot Wheels
Yeah, that's a Larry.
Unleashed.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
well-
Well,
Bye-bye.
You can go.
don't forget, watch Last Lap Season 2 to see Jack.
Yeah. Also, check out the first play with me and Kai and Sims. It was great.
To see Jack.
Jack's not there. We don't want him there. I want a vacay.